know if I was going to make it because I got off a plane about 58 minutes ago. Thank you. That wasn't a joke, but it was a true fact, but I thought it was impressive also. I just hope that I can find my suitcase later somewhere circling the tarmac. But travel is stressful, you guys. Like, it's really stressful. You know, I'm really grateful this year I've been able to travel quite a bit, but as a homebody person, it really can cause a lot of anxiety for me. The anxiety starts on travel day with the question, what time should I be at the airport? It seems like a simple question. There's like a simple formula. Most people think like the 2-hour rule, but you know, a really tiny kink can really throw that off. You know, can I trust the train estimate or the Uber estimate of arrival? Is someone trying to text their Tinder date on their way to work and really messes it up for all of us? You know, you just don't know. Basically, I'm trying to optimize for arrival to the airport and the least amount of time sitting waiting to get on the plane from my arrival time to boarding. So one way that I've done that is by joining, maybe it's a group, TSA PreCheck. The problem is that my TSA PreCheck only shows up on my boarding pass about 50% of the time. I don't know why. I've paid, I've been fingerprinted, I'm part of the cult. But for some reason it just doesn't show up. So that would mean that I have to be in the regular security line, which is fine, other than the line is usually much longer, and I haven't accounted for that amount of time. And then I have to take out my laptop, and then I have to take off my shoes, and feet really freak me out, so that's a thing. So it's worth it for me to get in line and try to get those 3 little letters on my boarding pass. Which brings me to my next anxiety, which is why people in airports feel the need to stand so close to you. I just don't understand. You're standing there with your ID and your anxieties, trying to figure out what it is that you forgot. And the next thing you know, Joe Schmo behind you, and maybe Mrs. Schmo also, have their elbows in your back and their suitcase in your calves. And you're like, okay. So you give a glance, you like, stretch it out a little, claim your space, and you're feeling justified in taking your space, you know? And then you hear, that's their breath. Here. Like, I just don't understand. You know, I'm not asking for a red carpet, just 6 inches, people, okay? I started taking this stance now in line. It's like a little stretching out, some like hip rolls, maybe some like shoulder rolls, like personal space, people, come on. Oh man. It's so true. And like we wonder why coronavirus is a thing. We're just all like sharing each other's saliva all the time. So after you get through that line, the next person that you have to see is the security guard who's guarding the security line. Now this person takes their job very seriously, okay? And I know this. So when I approach it, I keep my head down and I walk a little bit faster and I think maybe if I could just slide on past them, and then nope! There they are, treating you like a criminal before they even really know who you are, you know? And they stop you and they're like, ma'am, we're gonna need you to fit your suitcase in this standardized carry-on metal square. And you're looking at this standardized carry-on metal square thinking, that is not the size of a carry-on suitcase, that is the size of a toaster oven. But this person is airport security personnel, and you can't combat them because the next thing you know, you're in handcuffs. I mean, it's an airport, things escalate very quickly. So you take your suitcase and you cram it in that standardized metal square. You just keep cramming it in there. You don't care what you have to do, you are gonna fit your bag in that square. And then this person who takes their job very seriously has to decide if your suitcase is in there, in that standardized metal square. Even though it is, it's in. God, that's such a good he said joke. Keep going instead. So you're waiting for this person to decide if your suitcase fits in the standardized metal square. And inside you're thinking, no, it's in there. I know it's in there, and I can't check this bag because my valuables are in this bag, and I didn't account for the time of waiting for a checked bag at the airport, and I know it's a carry-on because it said so on the tag when I bought it, and if you have a problem with it, you should probably just take it up with Samsonite, not me. So, you're lucky enough to get through. The next thing you have to deal with is the airport metal detector and scanner. I just don't understand what it is about these 2 things that automatically make me feel like I'm a terrorist. I approach them and I'm in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what did you do that you forgot to tell yourself about? And like, that's in your suitcase that maybe could be a weapon? Like, I don't think there's drugs in there. I don't even do drugs, right? Like, I don't. What are they gonna find that somebody else definitely put in my suitcase? Or it's a liquids problem, right? Which for women is like a bigger thing because we have all the like vitamin things for our face, like A, B, C, D, that we need to travel with for 2-day trips, but it's just a thing. And so I started doing this thing where I like try to get the attention of the person standing behind the computer screen scanner. Because I'm like, if I could just get them to look at me for like 2 seconds, maybe my $57 3.9 ounce face cream will just slide on through. No, it doesn't. Airport security personnel saving the world one face cream at a time. So you get through all this, you finally make it to the airplane, which was the mission in the beginning, and you sit down only to realize that your seat is shaped like a C. And that for the next 4 hours, you will be sharing this row with the crying baby, or the man who forgot to wear deodorant, or the person who thinks it's okay to eat tuna fish on an airplane. It's not. Who it will inevitably sit down beside you. So I've decided because of all this, I need a break. I'm over it. I'm going to start saying no to any upcoming travel, just ground myself a little. At least in Chicago, I can walk around the city with as many liquids in my bag as I want, and no one can say shit to me about it. If somebody demands to start going through my stuff, I'm probably being robbed, so if anybody could call the cops, that would be great. And at least I know that at the end of the day, I will make it home to my bed, that I don't have to share, that I fit in, and that it's comfortable for me. And if any of you guys have a problem with that, well, you can just fucking take it up with Samsonite.